Hi everyone, my name is Dee and I will be your bartender this evening. Please be 21 and please drink in moderation and drink responsibly. Tonight we're doing something a little different. I am not talking mixed drinks. I am not talking shots. Rather, just spirits. Let me explain. So far we have covered vodka, rum, gin, whiskey, and tequila. All amazing spirits in their own right. And when I'm doing the videos, I want to get the information across to you. I want to give you good recipes. I want to share these drinks and give you well wishes. And when the video's over, I'm like, oh man, I should have told them about this guy who did this or this girl who did this. And it isn't until later I'm like, oh my God, those are good stories. As a bartender, you kind of take a secret oath not to share people's names or the barroom antics that ensue whenever you are serving, but sometimes they're fun to share. So just really a couple quick stories that I wish I would have put in the videos, and you can take them for what they're worth. I hope you enjoy them. So we're gonna start with the vodka. One of the things I do as a bartender is when I get a new customer, I always, when they're like, hey, make me anything, or I don't know what to drink, or if they're newly 21, I always ask if they have any allergies. That is probably one of the nicest, safest, and the best things that you can ask as a bartender, just so you know. And you got to remember that, like lock it in. I know a girl who can't even touch a mango, or she's like, it's bad news. Like, don't even, so I get all worked up. I have another person, they can't have pineapple juice. It all depends. And you hear a little bit of everything. Some people can't have gluten. So people, we're all different. We all have certain things that we want and don't want. And so the one time I asked this girl, hey, any allergies? And she's like, oh, vodka. I'm so glad you asked. Don't give me any vodka. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, no problem. So I make her up a rum drink or a gin. I think it was a gin drink actually. And I serve it to her. And I'm like, so what happens whenever you drink vodka? Like hives, or like, do you need a shot, like hospital run? She's like, no, I get mean. And I'm like, what? And she's like, I get really super mean. Well, you got to try it out. So you know who you are. Don't be mad at me. But of course I gave you vodka just to see if it would happen. And she got mean. And not towards me. I mean, I was fine. But I have never given her vodka again. So lesson learned. So that is a great vodka story that I wanted to put into the video, but I still got to tell you. Next up would be rum. The things we do with rum, right? I know a girl who, and I made the drink just so you can see how clear it is. You know who you are. She is just all about the rum, hold the soda. So as a bartender, a lot of people always try to get a strong drink, right? They're like, more for my money. And so when people come in and they're like, make it a strong single, or, how about you make it a good one? Bartenders, we roll our eyes, if not at you. And we're just like, yeah, whatever. You're getting a single. You get what you paid for. So, but with this girl, she never once, she get right from, nope, doubles. Let's double this up. Okay. And so it goes. This goes on for a while. And then I think she had a bad night. And so the next time I see her, she's like, hey, Dee, no more doubles, no matter what. And she tells me a little bit about her night and what she doesn't remember. And she's like, so no matter what, no more doubles. So, okay. Long story short, she's now drinking triples. I can't make this shit up. You know who you are. I can't make it up. All right, moving along to whiskey. I actually, in my whiskey video, I had a couple cute whiskey references to some customers. I wanted to add one. So, newbie 21, comes into the bar. Super nice guy. Super, probably, I don't want to say he never drank before because, I mean, you know. But, yeah, he comes in and he doesn't really know rum from whiskey or vodka, and he just doesn't know what he wants to drink. So, hey, you know, we got to try a couple different things. And he wasn't there to party. Like, he wasn't coming in to do shot after shot. He just wanted to kind of, you know, mingle. He's allowed in the bars now. So the one guy at the bar, a regular, a local, he's like, oh, let me get this guy a shot. What do you like? The 21-year-old does not know what he likes. Really doesn't. The guy's like, okay, let's get you a shot of whiskey. That's like a good manly drink. Okay. I know a lot of women who could drink the whiskey under the table, but so anyway, so we pour him a shot of whiskey, and the guy takes the shot of whiskey. Where's my shot glass? And just as he's drinking it and it hits his lips, he turns to like thank the guy. And at the same time, the puke comes out of his mouth onto the guy who just bought him the shot. Oh my God. Oh my God. So needless to say, the 21-year-old did not like whiskey. And the kind gentleman who bought him his first shot, as they say, no good deed goes unpunished, right? So, yeah, anyway. Okay, moving along to gin. People really, I don't know, I've never met anybody who just gets like into a good gin bender. Gin to me just seems more like a casual, social, almost like an event when you drink the gins. Now, that doesn't mean I haven't seen people drink more than enough gin, but just in passing, you don't have, like, you'll have more drunk tequila stories than you will gin stories. As a bartender, at least in my opinion, bartenders out there, I want to hear what you think about that. And so the only real good gin story I have is a guy who comes in all the time and just gets the cheapest, I don't even know the name of the brand, with gin, and just drinks it. Makes a face, does a little throw up in the back of his mouth, drinks it down. He's like, yeah, it's just to know I'm alive. Oh, get the blood flowing. I don't understand it. But you know, when you bartend, you really don't understand people all the time. You're just there to get through. So that's the only gin story I have. Now moving on to tequila. Huh. You got all night? We could be here a long time. Fellow bartenders, correct me if I'm wrong, but tequila is one of those drinks that can go either way. You serve shots of tequila and people are partying, having a good time, dancing, laughing, playing good music. Everything is good. And then you have other people doing shots of tequila. They're throwing up, they're fighting, they're ridiculous. You never know what's going to happen, right? It's a 50-50 shot with tequila. And so, of course, I have tons of tequila stories. I am going to choose this one about a guy I know who, I can't give names, but they know who they are. And you probably know someone like them. So they drink tequila. And this guy isn't a big guy, but he drinks tequila, loves it, wants to try every brand out there. And then he just gets mouthy, right? He says anything he wants. He says the wrong thing. He does the wrong thing. He acts the wrong way. He tries to pick fights. He gets mouthy. And I find it kind of funny because he isn't a big guy, but with the tequila, he all of a sudden is. And long story short, he isn't allowed in the establishment where I worked. So that was kind of sad because I do miss his company because I never knew what he was going to do. But yeah, I mean, he started a lot of fights and did some crazy things that warrants the dismissal from the establishment. But at the same time, please know I miss your antics. So again, I want to hear from you. I want to hear your drunk stories. Or bartenders, I want to hear your stories of what you saw through sober eyes. Because some nights are great as a bartender, and some nights you're like, why am I doing this? And right now, when we're social distancing, I got to admit, I miss it. I miss people and the crazy shit they do. And I hope if you are watching this finds you well. If I spoke about you in this video, forgive me. I did not reveal names. And I hope you can, I don't know. I just hope you're well. And I hope this gave you just a little distraction from the day. So we will see you again. And stay in good spirits. And be nice to your bartenders.